Thought he had a plan, but we can foil his plot.
Clear skies, but pretty chilly. That's the situation in Green Bay, Coach. Actually had a dusting of an autumn snow last night, but that's gone, and we are set for football at Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On play action, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
1st down, Bengals.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow throwing the out route and complete. That's Fuller. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
18 on the play. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
2nd and inches. At the Packers.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
Will Fuller, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Good. Makes the score Bengals 7, Packers nothing. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma go out one for the set, one to this, make them live. And I'm one to the bread until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards and a Bengal 1st down.
Here's Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
When you're losing a game, you're looking for any way to get back into it. In this case, their defense did exactly that for them. They scored. Now we have a tie game.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now Burrow on 1st down. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
To
John Ross, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
On for the point after.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bengals 21. Packers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A 7-yard.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards of first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Bengals 21. Packers 7.
Rodgers now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another Packers first down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. This is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Packers 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Rashawn Gary racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Second down.
On second down, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
To number 80.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
4 yards on the pick.
On second down, here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On third down, Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First down.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dean Lowry in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Second down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
Will Fuller.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So two thoughts come to mind. One, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number two, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. John Ross, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Bengals 28. Packers.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and take it.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. Well, big play there. Rodgers to Adams. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Rodgers. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a play fake. Rodgers letting one go deep for the end zone. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, and it's third down. And again, it's Rodgers. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
For the field goal, a 42-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Flushed out right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
12. First down, Bengals.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. The 20. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there for the Bengals. 42 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Joe Mixon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Packers.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Rodgers pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. Second and 10. And he's going to use his legs here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. And what I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
30-yard line.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They go play action here on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
Complete to John Ross.
John Ross there to make the grab. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Rodgers now on first down. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
28-yard gain.
That's good for 28 yards.
Cincinnati.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow throwing the out route and complete. That's Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Again, it's Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
Touchdown.
Tyler Boyd. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
at their own 19-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one foot.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the Packers' 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Burrow, eluding the pressure right, and his throw here's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, but now it's 3rd and goal. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Welcome to the NFL, baby.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, "Why didn't you do that?" And they all looked at me and said, "Just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through." Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at the 20. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On play action, Rodgers. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
4th down.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that cat?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Now he's flushed out left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Flush to his right. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Play action. It's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Today's final score, Bengals.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughton. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.